Hello guys, hope you're well. Just like when I've done previous holiday trips, I like to do videos showcasing some of the stuff I brought. And if I'm being totally honest, I probably brought way too much stuff on this recent Florida trip. But one of the things I focused on the most was getting sports merchandise because I do love my sport, and obviously I love a lot of American teams, and some of the teams you can't actually get here in the UK, especially some of the Florida-based teams. So yeah, I went a bit mad. So this is going to be a sports merchandise video. So what I thought I'd start with is all the hats I brought. Now it's quite easy to show off. Sorry, I can't speak properly. Show off the hats because they all came from the same stores, which is Lids. Now some of you might have heard of Lids. They have those stores here in the UK, and yeah, they basically just sell American sports merch. So all the hats were similar sort of price. So every Lids store, if I'm not mistaken, did a deal where you brought one and got one half price. And yeah, like I said, they were about, I think most of the hats were about $30 each. So I'll start with this one. It's an Orlando Magic hat. So obviously, if you don't know, Orlando Magic are the basketball team that played at the Amway Centre, which is where I watched the hockey. Here's another Orlando Magic hat. Although this one actually I didn't get from a Lid store. This came from one of the, what I suppose you could call like tatty gift shops. And this was just around the corner from our hotel. And yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to get one, and it's a proper Adidas cap as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. That one was only about $20, I think. Again, really happy with that. Now this one here, good old New York Yankees baseball cap. Now a couple of weeks before the holiday, I met up with some of my friends in London for a birthday meal, and had a bit of a sad moment because I wore my first baseball cap, which was a New York Yankees one, and it blew off my head when I was on the underground, and yeah, went straight on the track. So yeah, I was in desperate need of a new Yankees hat, and I love this one because it's got the old logo and probably the most famous logo. Okay, next, Miami Dolphins. Probably the most famous sporting team in all of Florida. I'm pretty sure most people have heard of the Florida Dolphins, sorry, Miami Dolphins. I just love the turquoise colour. I always love how it goes with the nice orange as well. Should probably put one on actually for the video. Yeah, perfect fit. Because I tend to buy snapback caps, but obviously this is the one where you have to get the right size. And turns out I'm 7 3/4 when it comes to hat size. So yeah, at least I know. Okay, so we've got another Florida-based team now. This is the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So this is a baseball team. And again, I just love the colours on this. I love the purple and the black together. And I'm a sucker for a good logo as well. And I love the manta ray. Really cool. Now this one's where I cause a bit of controversy because obviously if you support a team you shouldn't really buy any stuff to do with their rivals, and I did with this one. So the hockey match I went to was a friendly between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. Well, Florida Panthers are my team, but Tampa Bay are the team that actually own the hockey club that normally play at that place. And this is their logo. But I don't know why I brought a opposing team's thing, but I don't know, I just like the logo. Yeah, I would say a decent fit, but I haven't adjusted it yet. But it will fit properly. Okay, another local Florida team here. This is the Florida Gators. So they're one of the American university teams, because one thing with American sport is they invest heavily into their university teams. And like these are all different sports that they play, so you know, American football, baseball, all that kind of thing. And the Gators are probably one of the most popular ones. By the way, if you're wondering what music's playing, it's the music from Irons of Adventure. Now this is the one where I feel better. This is a Florida Panthers cap. Obviously the second team I support in NHL hockey, because I suppose New York Yankees, New York Rangers are my number one team. But yeah, got a soft spot for the Panthers. Unfortunately, they did lose the game we went to, but it was only a friendly, and the atmosphere was great. Next one, Orlando City. So obviously this is my American soccer club, but I do support and I really love them. I bought this at the Explorer Stadium when I went to the match actually, and can't remember the exact price, but I'm sure it was between $20 and $30. It wasn't too bad. Because one thing with the prices with this merchandise is I sort of compare it to what you pay here in the UK, and it's very comparable in my opinion. But I liked this style because it was more like a baseball style, if that makes sense. Now this one is very, very unique. So this is the Orlando Solar Bears hockey team, and they are the team that actually plays normally at the place where we went to the friendly. It's kind of hard to describe if you're not really into hockey. So in the top league of hockey, the NHL, they all have like almost like a reserve team and a youngsters team, and they a lot of the time play in a different state. But Tampa Bay Lightnings do obviously play in another Florida place, and obviously that's in Orlando where we went to the hockey. So that's, yeah, the normal team that play there. And I just love the polar bear logo, which I will show you again in something in a minute. So yeah, that's all the sports hats. I did get a couple more caps, but I'll show you them in another video. Okay, I'm gonna show you something a bit different here. So we have a little Orlando Magic shirt, and this is obviously from Build-A-Bear, because we have a couple. So we've got a baby Grogu and a Niffler from the Harry Potter series, or I should have said Fantastic Beasts series. And yeah, I just like buying the little clothes for obviously the sports from places we go to. I did the same in New York as well, so that was fun. And they even had a little Florida Panthers hockey kit, so again that was fun too. Right, what can I show you next? Okay, so I'll show you a couple of things I brought from the hockey match. First thing was actually free. So it's a little Orlando Solar Bears hockey puck. But it's not a proper one, it's just like a stress ball type thing. This was on like some promotions table and they were just giving them away for free. Now I did get a proper puck. I got two actually. So I got one here. Not sure if the camera's going to pick it up properly. This actually is from the match itself, so it says who's playing and the date. I thought that was pretty cool. Nice to have as memory. And the other one here is a Tampa Bay Lightning hockey puck. Again, I like to buy the things from games I've been to. Unfortunately though, at the game they didn't actually sell anything for the Solar Bears team, which I thought was a bit of a shame as that's where they play, but I digress. So let me show you some jerseys. Oh, I should probably say I am wearing one of the things I brought. So this is the current Orlando City soccer jersey. I just had to get one. I love the purple and the gold. I think it's fantastic. But I did get more football jerseys, or soccer jerseys, whatever we're going to call it. This next one I'm going to show you I'm really, really happy with. Because this one here, as you can see, is very, very, very colourful. And this was an exclusive one because the match I went to was actually their Hispanic Heritage Night. The one thing with American sport is they do a lot of heritage nights, so it could be like for Hispanics, for the Army, Navy, lots of different things. Kind of a shame we don't do that much over here really. But yeah, a lot of the soccer teams do special jerseys for those nights, and this was one of them, and I just love the colours on it. It's so colourful. Really happy with that. And I actually brought that at the Florida Mall in the Adidas store, where I brought this from too. Something else I brought from the Florida Mall is another jersey. And this is the America National Men's Team jersey. And this was on special offer actually. It was only, I'd say only because it's not cheap, but I think it was about $80 down to $40. So I thought it's a bargain. I'm going to get that, treat myself. One more Orlando jersey to show. And that here is the Pride jersey, because again that's another thing they celebrate there. They celebrate Pride too, just like we do over here. And it's quite a simple one, but I just liked it. To be honest, simple. I liked it. And that's it for soccer jerseys. But I do have some more Orlando stuff to show you. So this was another shirt I brought about Orlando City. Quite a simple design, this one. This was actually brought from the Pele soccer store at Disney Springs. I think it's about $30. So again, not too bad for a branded t-shirt. Another one I brought on our last time visiting Disney Springs, also from the Pele store. I thought this one was quite fun actually. So Orlando City, but it's got Mickey Mouse on it. So again, good fun. And it's got that lovely dark purple, which I love because purple is one of my favourite colours. Sticking with the Orlando City merch, I did buy a little key ring at the stadium. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this one. I don't know how close to really get it to the camera. I'm using my phone, so I do apologise if the quality's not great. This is an Orlando City pin. This is actually on sale. It was only just over $2, so bargain. Now, Orlando City glass. I actually bought this in a Target store. I think it was about, well, I can tell you how much it says. It was $12.99. Not too bad. We'll be drinking out of that very soon. Shirt wise, because I've got a few more jerseys, though they're the hockey kind. So sticking with the university teams. I believe this is university team. I do apologise if it's not. This is the Florida Seminoles. So, yeah, I believe they are an American university team, but I could be totally wrong. You know, I really like the logo with the Native American, really cool. Yeah, that came from Walmart actually. There was a disappointment for me with Walmart this time. When I went last year, there was loads of Orlando City merchandise, but this time there was next to nothing. But yeah, they were advertising some of the other Orlando/Florida teams, so not a bad thing. Now this shirt/team I saw almost everywhere on this trip, compared to previous trips, which I thought was very strange. It's the team I mentioned earlier. It's the Florida Gators again. So again, cool logo, the alligator on it. But yeah, I saw so many hats, so many shirts with the Florida Gators on it, and I thought, well, I've just got to get one myself. Join in with the trend, why not? But I believe they'd done very well in their season or something. I don't know. I heard them mentioned a lot. So yeah, that's it for that. Okay, maybe I'll show you some figures actually, because some of you guys might know I love Funko Pops. And I did get quite a few sports ones, so just 1 second. Move these ones over. I do apologise, not a very professional planned video this one, but you know, let's make it real way. Okay. Right, so again, I do apologise if I'm not putting these close enough to the camera, but I'm trying. So we have a Florida Panthers Funko Pop. He came from a store called Heroes and Villains, and this was at the premium outlets, and these are the ones closest to Universal Studios. And this store's fantastic. Like, I've never seen so many Funkos in my life, especially ones I absolutely love. Like, I could have spent hundreds in there. I didn't, but I could have done. So yeah, that was the Florida Panthers hockey one. Now I'll show you something else I brought from that exact one. So this baseball player here. Again, this is the Tampa Bay baseball team. Sticking with the Florida teams, I've got a Shaquille O'Neal Funko Pop. Probably one of the most famous basketball players, and it's not a sport I particularly know very well, but obviously I know Big Shaq. And he played for Orlando Magic, so yeah, win-win. Another one, like, again, American football probably isn't one of my most favourite sports, but I know a few players by name, and Tom Brady, probably one of the most famous players. And this is him playing for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know he said Lightning. But yeah, the Buccaneers. Not very famous American football team in Florida, but I think it's one of them things you probably either support them or the Florida Miami Dolphins. Why do I keep saying the name wrong? Like I said, this video wasn't planned. Talking of the Dolphins, I did get a Dolphin Funko. He came from, where was it? It was Box Lunch at the Florida Mall. Great store. I absolutely love that place. It's like a film nerd's paradise, that place. It's also linked to another shop called Hot Topic, which you guys might have heard of. Little Funko Pop here of, I believe it's Jeff Gordon, quite a famous NASCAR racer. Now me and my dad quite like NASCAR racing, and I used to have quite a lot of the cars, so I thought it was quite fun to get one of the drivers, especially holding a little car. Okay, the last Funko to show you actually. This is sport related because it's a Disney film based on sport, and it's the Mighty Ducks. And this is a player called Reed. I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but I think he's the player that's really tall in the team. I could be totally wrong. Please comment below if I'm wrong. But no, I thought this was cool, and it's obviously from the first film too. So that was cool. Never seen them before. So that's the figures. I'm going to finish with the hockey jerseys. I'm going to save the best one till last, well, in my opinion. So the first one I'm going to show you is quite fun. So obviously we went during Halloween season, and I love my horror movies. Friday the 13th is probably one of my most favourites. And I was very lucky to find this Friday the 13th hockey jersey. With good old Jason Voorhees on it. Naturally, Friday the 13th. It's got his name on the back, Voorhees, 13. It's really nice as well, because it's not your typical hockey jersey. It's really thin, so be a lot more comfortable to wear. And this came from Spirit Halloween store, which is like one of the coolest places ever. Been to a few of them now in America, and yeah, if you're a horror fan, it's got everything you want. Right, my next hockey jersey. This was like a really strange find. I was not expecting this. So we went to Epcot. This was the first time when I met up with my friends Lorna and Jez, and we walked through the UK pavilion. Literally the last place I'd expect to find hockey merchandise, and lo and behold, they had a Guinness hockey jersey. And I thought this was totally fantastic. And really cool was the fact that Lorna and Jez are pass holders for Disney, so I actually got some discount off of this. I can't remember the exact price, but it was definitely nowhere near what I should have paid. But no, I love this. And I am partial to a Guinness as well, so yeah, that was good fun. Look at me just chucking the clothes. Good thing they're all going to be washed. Not that one. Okay, another hockey jersey to show you. Again, this one was really fun, and this came from Box Lunch. So I'm a big Jurassic Park fan, and I don't know why, I like the fact that it came out the year I was born as well, especially as it's one of my favourite films. And yeah, this was a hockey jersey based on Jurassic Park. Again, not something I was expecting to find. And what I thought was cool was the number on the back is the year it was released, 93. And obviously, like I said, the year I was born. And apart from the famous logo, I love the fact it's got the DNA guy on it. So much fun. And this jersey was cool. I think it was only like $40. Okay, I said wrong. $60. But I still thought that was good value, because hockey jerseys cost a bomb. So the last hockey jersey, before I show you the last thing. This one to me is probably the coolest of the whole trip, because like I said about the Orlando Solar Bears, being like a youngsters / reserves team, you're never ever going to get anything from their league in this country. And I was made aware of this store at the Lake Buena Vista factory outlets, which is basically selling all Orlando merchandise. So it could be like the Orlando Magic, Orlando City Soccer, and they were selling stuff for the Solar Bears. I thought, oh great. So I reached out to the guy that actually runs the store on Facebook, because he posted in one of the Florida groups. And I said, oh, is there any chance you could, hold a jersey for me? And he said, oh, no problem, there'll be loads left. I said, oh, okay, great. So anyway, it got to the holiday itself. And a few days before we were due to travel there, I messaged him to say, oh, have you got any in this size? And he actually said, oh, we've sold out. And I thought, oh, gutted, I messaged him, I was like, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I would love to have got one. And he said, oh, don't worry, mate, I could probably get you some, especially. I'm like, okay, that's really cool. And yeah, lo and behold, he actually went to the store where they basically make all the merchandise and picked up a couple. Obviously, I didn't buy two, I just bought one. But yeah, that was really cool. And literally our last day, I went there and picked it up. It was already in a bag for me. And here it is. I love this. I just think it's so cool. Again, I really love the logo of the polar bear with the sunglasses. Hopefully I'm getting it in shot for you. But yeah, really unique jersey. I love the orange, the white and the purple. Really cool mix of colours. That's one thing with Florida, it's a place of colour. So many different colours there. Especially when it comes to the sports. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I was really excited by this. like I said, I'm not a big American football fan, but I love the merchandise for most sports. And I've always wanted a Miami Dolphins jersey. For some reason, I never saved up to buy it on previous trips. But this time I said, right, I'm going to do it. I've got extra money this time to treat myself. I'm going to do it. And lo and behold, I did. And the quick story, we went to a place called Dick's Sporting Goods at the Florida Mall last year. I've never been in there before because, strangely, I never used to buy much sports stuff up until only last year really. And when we went there last year, they had the new Liverpool shirt at the time. I thought, oh great, I'm going to buy that, you know. It's not out in the UK yet, I'm going to get it. So anyway, I picked it up and I said, yeah, okay. And anyway, they scanned it and they're like, oh, we're really sorry, sir, but we can't sell this to you. I'm like, what do you mean? You know, I've just signed up to your awards like you told me to, blah, blah, blah. They said, oh no, we're really sorry, this wasn't supposed to be out yet. I'm like, oh, great. So that put a bit of a dampener on it and I thought, I'm not going to go in there again. But I digress. Obviously, I did go back in there. And they had loads of Miami Dolphins jerseys. And here it is. It might not be exciting to you guys, but like I said, to me, as a big sports fan, it's something I've wanted for a long time. And here it is. Now, I went a bit wrong with the sizing. I went one up to what I normally wear, and it is massive. But, you know, that's the thing with clothes, like sizing is different everywhere you go. America, here, most things I brought up there were my normal size, but I tried on my normal one and it didn't fit well, so I went one up and yeah, it's massively baggy, but feel right in the winter, wouldn't it? But yeah, no, this is Miami Dolphins jersey. I absolutely adore the turquoise colour. I've always loved it, and obviously you've got the dolphin logo on the sleeve. Like I said, might not be that exciting to you guys, but to me it is. If you're wondering why it's a 5, they only sold jerseys with numbers on, and that was the only number / name that fit really well. But yeah, I had to laugh because when I picked it up, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, that's a really good one." I'm like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Is he a good player?" You know, try not to look stupid. And he's like, "Yeah, but he hasn't played yet." I'm like, "He hasn't played yet, but he's good." Like, yeah. Okay, I'll believe you. But yeah, no, so that's pretty much all the merchandise. Hope I haven't bored you too much. Like I said, I will do another video of all my Disney stuff and everything else. Because believe it or not, there is more stuff. Oh, one thing before I go. I won't show you all of it because I've knocked over the pile. But it turns out I've started to be a card collector again. These are all hockey cards. Obviously over here, like, we still do football cards, but I thought, yeah, I love ice hockey and why not just treat myself? And yeah, it's been quite fun. Obviously, I'm going to have no one to trade these with, but who cares? They could just be in my collection. Yeah, once again, hope you've enjoyed it. Please excuse the mess all around the living room here. Obviously, only been back a couple of days and gone straight back to work today. And yeah, not really had time to clear up properly. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.